Welcome to Choose Your Challenge. Get ready to test your imagination and make some tough choices. Ready to pick your dream home? Let's dive in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Choose Your Challenge for more exciting dilemmas. Comment your choices below and challenge your friends. Let the challenge begin. Would you rather live in a big mansion or a cozy farmhouse? Big mansions sound cool, but nothing beats the peaceful vibe of a cozy farmhouse. What about you? Would you rather live in a beachfront villa or a mountain cabin? Beachfront villa sounds relaxing, but imagine waking up to fresh mountain air sounds perfect. Would you rather live in a modern city apartment or a countryside cottage? City life is exciting, but a countryside cottage feels like a permanent vacation. Would you rather live in a houseboat or on a floating island? Houseboat sounds fun until you remember seasickness. Floating island for me, please. Would you rather live in a desert oasis or a rainforest treehouse? Desert oasis is exotic, but a treehouse in the rainforest feels like a childhood dream. Would you rather live in a castle or a futuristic smart home? A castle would make me feel royal, but I can't say no to smart home convenience. Would you rather live in an igloo in the Arctic or a hut on a tropical island? Igloo sounds cool, but I think I'd rather sip coconut water on a tropical island. Would you rather live in a house in Paris or a house in New York? Paris has romance, but New York has energy. Tough choice. Would you rather live in a Japanese Zen house or an Italian villa? Zen house for peace or Italian villa for pizza? Now that's a dilemma. Would you rather live in a skyscraper penthouse or an underground bunker? Skyscraper for the view, but bunker for the zombie apocalypse, you never know. Would you rather live on a private island or a luxury cruise ship? Private island sounds peaceful, but cruise ship, free food, right? Would you rather live in a cozy cabin in Alaska or a modern home in California? Alaska for the snow, California for the sun, can I have both? Would you rather live in a tiny house in the woods or a large family home in the suburbs? Tiny house equals simple life, but suburbs equals space, decisions. Would you rather live in a space station or an underwater city? Space station for the view, but underwater city sounds like a Disney movie. Would you rather live in a house in Dubai or a house in Switzerland? Dubai for luxury, but Switzerland for chocolate and snow. Would you rather live in an old historic castle or an ultra-modern glass house? Castle for the stories, glass house for the aesthetic, hard to pick. Would you rather live in an eco-friendly bamboo house or a traditional brick house? Bamboo house for saving the planet, but brick house feels solid. Would you rather live in a tree house in the jungle or a cave house in the mountains? Tree house feels adventurous, but cave house sounds like Batman's lair. Would you rather live in a remote village in India or a bustling city in Japan? Village for peace, city for sushi, life is about balance. Would you rather live on a farm in Australia or a villa in Greece? Farm for the kangaroos, villa for the sunsets, why not both? Would you rather live in a house in Canada or a house in South Korea? Canada for the views, Korea for the food, tough one. Would you rather live in a rooftop apartment in Hong Kong or a riverside home in Amsterdam? Rooftop for the skyline, riverside for the calm, decisions are hard. Would you rather live in a house in Santorini or a house in Hawaii? Santorini for the Instagram pics, Hawaii for the vibes. Would you rather live in a traditional Rajasthani palace or an ultra-modern smart home? Palace for the royalty, smart home for the gadgets, can I mix them? Would you rather live in an apartment in Los Angeles or a townhouse in London? LA for the sunshine, London for the history, both sound amazing. Would you rather live in a caravan on the road or a permanent house in one city? Caravan for adventure, permanent house for stability, can I have both? Would you rather live in a small house with a huge backyard or a large house with no yard? Small house plus big backyard equals party central. Would you rather live in an Arctic research station or a rainforest conservation camp? Arctic sounds cold, rainforest sounds like a mosquito party, tough call. Would you rather live in a house in Morocco or a house in Thailand? Morocco for the colors, Thailand for the food, dream destinations. Would you rather live in a cliffside house overlooking the ocean or a house in the middle of a lake? Cliffside for the view, lake house for the peace, why not both? Would you rather live in a wooden cabin in Norway or a modern apartment in Tokyo? Cabin for the coziness, Tokyo for the sushi, win-win. Would you rather live in a house in Portugal or a house in Singapore? Portugal for the beaches, Singapore for the city life, both sound amazing. Would you rather live in a camper van traveling the world or a luxury apartment in one city? Camper van for adventure, apartment for comfort, do I have to choose? Would you rather live in a home in a remote forest or a home in a bustling market area? Forest for peace, market for food, depends on the mood. Would you rather live in a hobbit house in New Zealand or a penthouse in Dubai? Both are best, but I prefer the penthouse in Dubai, what about you? Would you rather live in a snowy mountain lodge or a house by a waterfall? Snowy lodge for the cozy vibes, waterfall for the white noise. Would you rather live in a small cozy house with an ocean view or a large mansion in the city? Cozy ocean house sounds like a dream, but mansion equals room for everything. Would you rather live in an ancestral home in your hometown or a modern condo in a foreign country? Hometown for the memories, condo for the adventure, hard to choose. Would you rather live in a beach shack in Bali or a luxury hotel suite for life? Shack for the experience, hotel for the room service, both sound amazing. Would you rather live in a wild safari lodge in Africa or a cozy winter chalet in Switzerland? Safari for the adventure, chalet for the hot chocolate. Would you rather live in a lighthouse on a remote island or an apartment with a skyline view? Lighthouse sounds poetic, but skyline view feels luxurious. Would you rather live in a mountain monastery or a house in a tech city? Monastery for peace, tech city for the Wi-Fi. Would you rather live in a converted church house or a high-tech futuristic pod home? Church house for the vibes, pod for the gadgets, tough one. Would you rather live in an A-frame house in the woods or a large concrete bungalow? A-frame equals cozy, concrete equals spacious, why not both? Would you rather live in a windmill house in the Netherlands or a houseboat on a river? Windmill for the views, houseboat for the adventure. Would you rather live in an RV traveling the country or a stable house in a cozy town? RV for freedom, cozy town for roots, both have their charm. Would you rather live in a tiny home in Iceland or a large villa in Spain? Tiny home for the minimalism, villa for the luxury. Would you rather live in a house on the moon or a house deep in the ocean? Moon for the view, ocean for the mystery, can I have both? Would you rather live in a desert camp in Dubai or a treehouse in the Amazon? Dubai for the luxury, Amazon for the adventure. Would you rather live in a traditional cottage in Ireland or a modern mansion in California? Cottage for the coziness, mansion for the luxury, both sound great. That was fun. Which one was your favorite?